It's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for Tuesday, the 5th of April. I'm Michael Groff. It'll feel more like summertime around here by the end of the week and this weekend. High temperatures going into the middle to upper 90s. Even an outside chance we could have our first 100-degree day of the year. But then a big change in the weather pattern looming on the horizon out there toward the early and middle part of next week. The potential of windy and cooler conditions and maybe even a chance at some rain. Let's talk about it. First, yesterday in the valley, 88 degrees the afternoon high, 62 was the morning low, the normal high 83, the normal low 58. And looking out there right now at 9:10 a.m., sunny sky in Phoenix, 73 degrees officially at Sky Harbor, dew point at 43, relative humidity 33%. The winds are light and the barometer is rising. The upper air look shows an amplifying southern branch of the jet stream here, high pressure building in from the west, and that's going to facilitate the warming trend over the next several days and keep the main storm track well to the north of us. Here's the watch warning map, some wind advisories over the Colorado River as well as the northeastern portion of Arizona. To the north of us, yes, plenty of wind advisories, high wind warnings, red flag warnings, extreme fire danger for the Rockies out into the Plain States. Over the southeast U.S., very active weather. We've got a tornado watch over parts of Louisiana, South Mississippi, Alabama, and the Florida Panhandle. And within that, there's some flash flood warnings and a few tornado warnings ongoing as I do this update. The convective outlook for today, we do have the enhanced risk for severe storms. That's level 3 out of 5 from around Meridian, Mississippi, eastward to Montgomery and Dothan, Alabama, Athens, Savannah, Georgia, Charleston, South Carolina, many of the adjacent states involved in at least some risk for severe storms. And here's a look at precipitation, valid through Tuesday morning of next week. Rain amounts here in Phoenix, probably nothing. Statewide, could see a little bit of light rain or high elevation snow over the rim country. But right at the end of this 7-day period and just beyond it, things do turn quite a bit more interesting, and we'll show you that along with our big warm-up as we get to the models right now and have a look at things. This is the GFS. It's the 06Z run, valid at 2 o'clock this afternoon. There's our big cold upper trough over the northern plains states and a wave going into the southeast U.S., a ridge building in around here with a dry northwesterly flow, and the heights are coming up. So for us down at the surface today, sunny, warmer, highs in the low 90s. Tonight, we are clear and mild, overnight lows upper 50s to mid 60s. And then tomorrow, sunny, just a little bit warmer, low to middle 90s. Same thing on Thursday. Friday, mid to upper 90s are likely. And again, the hottest desert spots of Southeast California, Southwest Arizona may hit the century mark. On Saturday, as we get into the weekend, some increase in high clouds are likely here. We'll call it partly sunny, but it'll still be warm. High temperatures in Phoenix, we're going with a range of 94 to 97. Could we see a high temperature of 100 here? The national blend of models between about a 20 to 25% chance that happens. It's unlikely, but not completely out of the question. And again, the hottest desert spots may well hit 100. On Sunday, we start to see that change in the weather pattern unfold here. We've got troughing developing over the Pacific Northwest. The ridge is beginning to flatten out here, so temperatures will retreat at least a few degrees back toward the lower or maybe mid-90s for Sunday. Mostly sunny sky. Now on Monday, an area of low pressure is diving down the west coast. We see maybe some increase in clouds, especially by late in the day on Monday. Some breezes come in as well, not as warm. High temperatures falling back toward the lower, maybe middle 80s here. All right, now things turn quite a bit more interesting here as we go to a week from today. This is Tuesday, the 12th of April. And take a look at that bowling ball low. Cold upper trough coming into the southwest. 500 millibar heights, around 537 decameters, centered right on top of Las Vegas. That would be impressive even in the heart of the winter storm season. And if that happens to verify, we would see a dramatic increase in wind, very windy conditions here, and much cooler temperatures as well. And yes, there is the possibility for some rain, some high elevation snow, and maybe a few thunderstorms or perhaps even strong thunderstorms, depending on whether or not this can tap into some deeper moisture. Certainly the dynamic support in the wind fields would favor that. So we're going to watch this system with great interest because there is unusually good model agreement with regard to the evolution of this system, at least in terms of a cold upper trough coming into the west, a big pattern change, cooler temperatures for us, but obviously the precipitation and a lot of those other details, that'll become more clear as we get closer. Now let's go out 10 days. This is Thursday the 14th, and that system starts to push out of here. Signs of another wave coming down the west coast, a weaker system to perhaps keep temperatures at or a little bit below seasonal averages and a continuation of windy conditions. That is possible here, and we've seen hints of that on the ensemble guidance as well. Okay, now as we take a look at rainfall for Phoenix, this is coming off of the GFS ensemble going out through the 19th of April. And again, most of our guidance is not very optimistic on rainfall just yet, but deterministic model trends continue to go a little bit wetter for early next week. So we'll see how the trends play out in coming days. And looking at temperatures off the national blend of models, the furnace gets turned on for the rest of the week and this weekend. High temperatures well up into the 90s, and that outside chance we could have our first 100-degree day of the year. I know you don't want to hear about it, but it is a small possibility. But then a big downtrend in temps for the beginning and middle part of next week. Highs may be struggling to make 70 degrees. We could be cooler than that, depending on how the evolution of that system plays out. And overnight lows mainly in the low 50s. How about that? And that's going to do it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video back here tomorrow morning. If you enjoy these videos, be sure to subscribe, like, share, click that notification bell, leave those comments, questions, and suggestions. And music fans, I'm encouraging you to check out my streaming station. It's called KMGX. We play a ton of music, have a lot of fun doing that. It's myself and the one and only Michelle involved in the operation, programming, voicing of that entity. So of course you're going to listen because it makes me and especially Michelle so happy when you do. So I'm going to leave a link to that in the description, so check it out. All right, thank you so much for watching. All of your continued support, it is greatly appreciated. You guys be safe, stay cool out there today, and have yourselves a tremendous Tuesday.